Hello YouTube, CivilianSnowman here, and today I'm going to review Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. The plot follows Marion Crane, played by Janet Leigh, who steals a large sum of money from one of her boss's customers, and basically it goes on the run. And she happens to come by a motel called the Bates Motel, run by Norman Bates, who's played by Anthony Perkins, who just so happens to be a serial killing psychopath. So that's basically the outline of the plot, and let me just say right here and now that Psycho is definitely one of my favourite horror movies of all time. It's almost flawless. One of the things that jumps out at me about Psycho is the quality of the acting. I honestly think that every actor in the movie is just so perfectly cast, and their performances are all so perfect that you cannot find fault with any of them. And this is the reason for me the remake didn't work, is that the actors just weren't up to the task. I honestly didn't think none of them were anywhere near as good as the original actors, and it felt like watching people do impressions of them. So this film definitely contains stellar acting, and especially Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates. He really does kind of, he has the weight of the film on his shoulders. It's his performance that it hinges on, and he really just knocks it out of the park. Hitchcock's direction is just fantastic in this. He really, through the use of rapid cuts and montages and that, he makes you kind of imagine the goriness of what's happening, and this is just mainly evident in the shower scene. Obviously you all know which scene I'm referring to, where Norman Bates kills Marion while she's showering. You don't actually see the knife make contact with her skin in that scene, but you think you do, and it really is a testament to Alfred Hitchcock's direction that he can fool the audience into thinking that they're witnessing something completely horrific, which I guess they are, but you honestly don't see much of the violence at all. I think that the use of black and white in this movie is really well done, and it didn't have to be black and white. When this was made, there were many colour films around, but Hitchcock chose to make it black and white, and I really think it adds character to the movie, and it has that feel of a classic. It's really peculiar. Like, the black and white in some ways makes it even more scary when, like when Marion's being murdered and the blood looks black. You know, I think it's very well used. And again, that's just like Alfred Hitchcock just showing that he's one of the best directors who's ever lived. The music in this movie is also really, really good, really fantastic. Some of my favourite film score of all time. You know, it contains some of my favourite original music, and it really is in itself a character in the movie. The music really does, it was composed, I know, to reflect Norman Bates' state of mind, like the jagged, kind of broken schizophrenic mindset that he has. So the music really does act to kind of boost these feelings that are in throughout the movie. So yeah, that was really, really well done, and it was good enough that many films have copied it since. My favourite use of it, apart from Psycho, is in Stuart Gordon's Reanimator. They kind of remixed the Psycho score for that film, so it's definitely got some of the best music ever in it. To sum up, Psycho is a masterpiece in every sense of the word. The direction is brilliant, the cinematography, the use of black and white, the music, the acting especially. Anthony Perkins is so good in this movie, so creepy and just, well, genuinely terrifying in his kind of awkward, trying to be friendly, kind of socially awkward character. It's just flawless. So I have no choice but to give Psycho 5 stars. Obviously, most people have seen it, but if it's one of those films that you've heard of, like, and you know that it's regarded as a classic and you know quite a lot about it, but you've never actually taken the time to sit down and watch it, because I know that there's some people out there who don't bother watching older movies because they think, yeah, I can appreciate that it's a good, you know, it's a good film, but I'm not really interested in sitting and watching it. This is very, very entertaining as a modern day moviegoer. This is brilliant. You will not regret sitting and watching it, so I highly recommend you pick it up and watch it. So yeah, 5 stars from me. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this review. This is CivilianSnowman signing out. I'll see you later. Bye.